LA Club. LA Quint 1, Frederick, he took the call back. No TC on Artesia and Normandy. However, we do have a TC Vermont and Artesia with City on scene.
Is the victim still inside?
Or 13?
Sorry?
12 or 13?
12.
Okay. Sir, if we can just get your name, spelling, all that jazz.
Sure. Captain Joe ZZ, last name is spelled Z-I-Z-I, California Highway Patrol, the South Los Angeles Station.
Thank you, sir. What do we got here this afternoon?
At 11:35 this morning, the California Highway Patrol received a call of a collision into a possible house. This is on Sunny Ridge Road in the unincorporated Rolling Hills community. Once we arrived on scene with the Los Angeles County Fire Department, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, at this time it appears that it involved a solo vehicle, approximately 70-year-old female driver driving a Tesla 3, was driving northbound when, for reasons still under investigation, veered to the right, sheared off a power pole behind me, and crashed into the front of a residence. Unfortunately, the driver did succumb to her injuries on scene. The California Highway Patrol is actively investigating this. We still have many more interviews to do up and down the street and evidence to collect. Right now, I don't have a cause of collision for you.
I thank you very much for doing that. And I apologize if my questions are just elementary to your ears at best.
Sure.
But obviously, this being a residential area with, hills and a lot of quick turns. From a California Highway Patrol perspective, what makes this case rather challenging for you guys?
Well, the California Highway Patrol takes any fatal investigation seriously. Any loss of life, any injury is dramatic, and it causes angst to everyone involved and tragedy to the family. So you see a big response here because there is a person that lost their life. So you're going to see a huge scene drawn out here. There's a major factual diagram that's done after the fact. Any vehicles that are involved in fatality crashes, they get seized by the department and evaluated at a later time. So there is always a response to a crash of this magnitude.
Sir, I know this is a very beginning stages of your investigation, but because the woman driving the Tesla, do you know if this was in self-driving mode, or is that still fairly early?
Yeah, that's unfortunately the only occupant of the vehicle is deceased, so I have no information on that whatsoever. But again, the Highway Patrol will be taking this vehicle and evaluating it at a later date, so I have no information on that.
How long do you expect this road to be closed for?
At least the next half hour to an hour until the coroner arrives. The coroner wishes to evaluate the entire scene before they kind of deem it to be opened.
Sir, just in the midst of your investigation, were you able to find out if this road is plagued with speeders going through a pretty hardcore residential neighborhood?
I don't have any information at this very minute on that. I'd have to look in our log histories of citizen complaints or calling to our station. But as of this moment, we're focusing on this tragic death right now.
And I suppose this street will be locked down and shut down for quite some time.
Until the coroner, yes, is finished with his or her investigation, yes.
Anything else that we're missing?
Not that, unfortunately, yeah, the folks, I believe, are without power as well, so Edison is here actively working on restoring that.
Do you have an ETA on power for Edison?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Hopefully they can get you that.
Gotcha. All right, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. To prove this is going to be super easy, if you can just give us your name and can you spell it for us, please?
My name is Cindy Yeaman, Cindy, Yeaman.
And first off, thank you very much for doing this. Just tell us what you heard when. Just tell us what you heard.
Well, I live right next door, and I was just coming in from the front yard, going in my front door, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw and heard a fast car coming. So I turned around and I saw her flying, and I even yelled. And by the time I turned back to go inside of the house, I heard her screech, the boom, 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 and the glass. It was seconds. I'd say she's going 80, 100 miles an hour. I'm not kidding. It was very, very, very fast.
So it sounds like it was a pretty violent sounding crash.
Yes, very violent. It sounded like like she said, a plane hitting the neighborhood or a freeway crash. It was bad. It was very loud. It scared the animals.
I'm sorry that you had to experience that, but I asked CHP if speed is a factor in these streets, and you say it
Speed
is.
is a major factor up here. It is horrible. We can't get speed bumps. We've tried. We've begged. People fly through here. There's children. There's animals. Day and night. We have constantly. I personally yell at everybody that goes speeding by. But it's kind of not surprising to us that this finally happened and then after dark, there are no lights up here. The kids go racing up and down like it's a speedway right here. And the street is very dangerous. It curves and it has all these ups and downs. It's not a safe place to be speeding, but it's been a problem forever. Forever. We're tired of it. Now this happened and it shouldn't have to happen.
I'm sorry if he asked already, but how long have you been a resident of this neighborhood?
9 years I've been here.
9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And in the 9 years that you've been here, this has
From
never
the
happened?
get-go, yeah. In fact, all the neighbors have had it, and I'm not the only one. People yell at speeders all the time. Some of them slow down, some of them just go faster,
And no lights.
No lights. It's dark up here now. There's no street lights. And there's no sidewalks. So if you're walking your dogs at night, you got to be extra careful. Flashlights, stay on the side. Yeah, it's not pretty.
Well, we're sorry you had to see this, and
Thank you. It's a sad situation. It's very sad.
well, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.